Welcome to Rock the Mat Yoga. Today we're going to go from sad to super. So if you need a little bit of light in your life today, just come to the front of your little yoga space. Bring the palms together and slow your breath down. Take deep inhalations through the nose, deep exhalations through the nose. Firm the belly button in towards the spine, up towards the rib cage, and maybe set an intention. I'm going to be happy. Lower your arms, exhale. Inhale, take your arms over the head, palms touch. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold in half. Legs can be bent. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen the belly. Exhale, fold a little deeper, let your head be heavy. Inhale, lift up, nice fluid movements here. Exhale, fold deep. Step right foot back, inhale. Exhale, step left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale yourself into a plank pose, don't drop the hips, and exhale, push the hips back and up, downward dog. One more time, shoulders over the wrists, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose one more time, ease your knees to the floor and point your elbows back, touch down all the way to the floor. Inhale, low cobra, just the shoulders and the chest and the head lifts, no weight on the hands. Exhale through child's pose, bend your legs to downward facing dog, straighten your hips up and back. Breathe slow and deeply here. If you want to move around a little bit, just paddling the heels up and down, feel free. Just go with the flow. See what feels nice. Stay mindful, don't push through anything that doesn't seem like a good idea. Otherwise, make this your own practice. Inhale your right foot forwards, look up. Exhale, left foot forwards, fold in half. Bring your arms over the side, inhale, flat back all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands in front of the chest. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, lift the chest halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale one more time, lift up halfway, lengthen the belly. Exhale, fold deeper, keeping belly button in. Inhale, step the left foot back. Exhale, step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. If you want to bring your knees to the floor, do it. If you can hover, hover. As soon as the hips touch the floor though, come into a low cobra, no weight on the hands when you push up. And then exhale, find your way to downward facing dog. If at later points when we do vinyasanas, you want to continue bringing the hips to the floor, then always, always, always go into the low cobra. I'm going to show you the low push-up chaturanga and then up dog version. But you don't have to do that, it's just an option. So as soon as the hip touches the floor in the back bend, you don't push your hands into the floor. Inhale, step your left foot forwards. Exhale, step your right foot forwards. Fold deep. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, flat back. Exhale, hands in front of the chest. This time, inhale, do a high arch, cross over your thumbs, arch back, belly is firm though. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back, reach your fist over the head. Bend your knees, inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold in half, reach your fist over the head. One more time, inhale, look forward. Exhale, straighten the legs, fold in half, drop your hands to the floor. If your legs don't go all the way straight, that's fine. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale, plank pose. Here we go. Exhale, low push-up if you can, hovering. Inhale, upward facing dog. Just the top of the feet and the hands touch the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. If that's not the case, remember low cobra is your friend. Step your right foot forwards. Exhale, left foot forwards. Cross over your thumbs here at the bottom. Inhale, rise up, high arch, belly remains firm. Exhale, fold in half, interlace your fingers behind your back, reach them over the head. Bend your knees, smile the chest open, look forward. Exhale, fold in half. Drop your hands to the floor. Inhale, left foot steps back. Exhale, right foot steps back. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, your way of lowering down. Inhale your back bend, up dog or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Make it yours. Step your right foot forwards and then step your left foot forward. Exhale. Cross over the thumbs, bend your knees. Inhale, rise up, high arch here. Exhale, hands in front of the chest. Cross over your thumbs again. Inhale, high arch. This time you're going to stay here just for a moment. Pull the belly button firmly in and see how much you can arch back without collapsing the back. As you exhale, fold in half, interlace your fingers behind your back. Bend your knees, inhale, smile the chest forward and open. And stay here for another breath as well. Exhale, fold in half, drop the hands to the floor. Inhale, right foot steps back. Exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up and point the knee up, let the foot drop. Play around here a little bit, let the left heel ease to the floor. And if you want to flip your dog, then you come into wild thing from here, dropping the right foot behind you, coming into a back bend. That's optional. You can stay in your three-legged dog the entire time. Make something that feels good. So we come back to three-legged dog from wherever you were, and then step that right foot forwards into a runner's lunge. Bring your back heel to the midline and inhale, chest, arms, gaze up to warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, even. Exhale, reach forward and down. Trikonasana, your triangle pose. You don't have to touch the floor here. It's more important that you have both legs straight and an open chest to the side, open hip to the side, open belly to the side. So maybe bring your hand down to the shin instead. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, bend the front knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right palm goes up and back. Exhale, windmill your hands down and step back. Your vinyasa here. Lower down the way you do. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then inhale your left leg up, same thing here, drop the heel to the bum, open in the hip joint, play around. If you do want to drop that left foot behind you and come into a wild thing here, open the chest, do it. If that doesn't seem right, don't do it. We meet up in three-legged dog. In a moment now here, lift the left leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, everybody step the foot forward, back heel grounds to the midline. Inhale, lift up into warrior one. Exhale, open into warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, reach forward. And then one hand up, one hand down. Triangle pose again. Second side here. So you don't have much weight on the bottom hand anyway, so it doesn't really matter where it goes. Keep the sides of the torso firm. And exhale, ground both feet. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, bend the front knee. Inhale, reverse the warrior, left palm goes up and back. Exhale, windmill your hands down and another vinyasa here, lower down. Inhale, your back bend. I'm doing up dog if you're watching. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, inhale. Exhale, left foot, fold in half. Cross over your thumbs, inhale, high arch. Remember, firm belly here. And exhale, fold in half, catch your hands behind your back. Bend your knees, smile the chest, open to the front, inhale, exhale, fold in half. Drop your hands to the floor, inhale, step your left foot back, and exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, lift your right leg up behind you, and exhale, wait till little Christina in the film realizes that she's got the wrong leg in the air. So here we are, right leg up, right leg lifts. Bend. If you want to flip your dog, go for wild thing. Bring the right ball of the foot to the floor. If not, just stay in three-legged dog. That's where we meet again now. Inhale. And exhale, step the foot forward. Back heel comes to the midline. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg just like before. Exhale, reach forward just like before, triangle pose. We don't stay here this time. Bend your front leg. Bring the right hand in front of the right foot and lift the back foot up. If this is very wobbly, enjoy the dance. If this isn't very wobbly, enjoy the stillness. Just see what comes up. At the moment, I really like bending my top leg and holding onto my foot. See if that's an option you want to play with. Again, it's totally optional. If you want to stay in half moon with the leg straight, then that's what you should do. Slowly bring that back foot back to the floor, meeting in triangle pose. Take your time. And then come up to standing. Even out your feet so that the toes are parallel or slightly inwards. Hands to the hips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold in half. If you can, bring your hands to the floor. If the floor is near enough, lift up to straighten the back. And then sandwich yourself in half with that straight back. Even if that means the face doesn't come as near to the floor as you would like. I'd much rather you hinge at the hip than just rounding underneath the rib cage. Keep your belly firm, belly button pulls in towards the spine and up towards the rib cage, which in this case might be down towards the floor because your rib cage points down. Anyway, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And then come back to warrior two. Make sure you've taken the front toes to point forward. Flip your warrior back. Inhale, reversed warrior. Exhale, both hands to the floor and step back through your vinyasa, lowering down. Inhale, your back bend, low cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up here, bend that leg. Again, if you want to flip your dog, bring the left ball of the foot to the floor and reach the heart open to the ceiling. If that doesn't seem right, remember you can stay on 3 feet there, three-legged dog. That's where we meet here. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, warrior. Step it forward and then warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Remember the back heel is flat on the floor. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, reach forward. One hand up, one hand down. Nice strong Trikonasana as a setup. And then we prepare for half moon, bringing the left hand in front of the left foot and lift the back leg up. If you have bent the front leg or even just attempted to do it, the top leg, on the first side, you got to do it on the second. If you kept it straight, then do this on the second side as well. When you fall out of this, you come back into it. That's how it goes. From here, very slowly bring that foot back to the floor. Place it on the floor. Do not drop it. Stay in control here. Mindful movements. Triangle pose. Inhale, come up to standing and even out your feet again, parallel or slightly pigeon-toed inwards. Reach your arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Palms touch. Inhale, reach the big fist away from your bum. And exhale, fold in half, reaching the big fist over the head towards the floor. Here you can have a little bit of roundness in your upper back, but only if you want. Let this broaden the chest and open the heart. A bit of a theme here today, opening the heart, bringing joy. Slowly and controlled come up. Again, the firm belly protects your lower back here. And then slowly make your way back into warrior two. Front toes point forward. Flip over the front hand. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Left palm goes up and back. Exhale, windmill your hands to the floor and step back through your vinyasa. Lower down. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for a breath or two, just easing the breath to a slow pace again if it got a little bit fast. Inhale, step your left foot forwards. Exhale, step your right foot forwards. Fold in half. Cross over your thumbs. Inhale, rise up, arch back, higher arch, belly is firm. Exhale, bring the palms in front of the chest. Stand up tall. Bend your right leg now and hold the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Lift your left arm straight up to the left side of the left ear. If you want to stay here, you stay here. If you want to make it a bit more dramatic expression here of dancer's pose, then you shift the chest forward and the leg up. So the foot pushes into the hand. Standing leg is super strong. Let this feel nice. Open the chest. Enjoy this pose, even if it's wobbly. And slowly unbuild. Changing sides here. Bend your left leg. Left hand holds the left foot. Right arm goes straight up. Stay here if you've done that on the first side, or bring it into a more, dramatic expression. Get it to your edge and hold it there. And if you step beyond, if you fall out of it, you go straight back into it. Slowly, slowly, controlled movement as you unbuild the pose the way you got into it. Inhale, bring your arms up, reach tall. Exhale, fold in half, hands to the floor. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step or jump back, go through your vinyasa, lowering down. Inhale, up dog, or if the hips touch the floor, cobra, low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, bring your elbows to the floor, slowly for a bit of fire in your upper arms. Bring your knees to the floor if you want, and interlace your fingers into a triangle. So the elbows are no wider than shoulder distance. Then lift the knees away from the floor. This could be as far as you want to go here today. If you want to go any further, you walk your feet closer to your head, constantly checking that you can still push the elbows into the floor to lift the weight away from the top of the head. Do not do this against the wall. If you want to stretch one leg up, just to check it out, and then do the same thing with the other leg, go for it. Or you could bend your legs so that the heels come close to the buttocks, one at a time. Then eventually, pushing the elbows in to have a firm stand, you can bring both heels to the buttocks. That does not have to be today. You don't have to do this. If you want to come into a freestanding headstand, go for it. If not, you stay in half headstand with your feet on the floor. You still get 90% of the benefits of headstands. So don't dislike half headstands. Bring the feet to the floor if they were anywhere else, and bring your knees to the floor, hips to the heels, child's pose. Let your arms come to either side of the body and relax. Let your shoulders sink down. Gently come back up to sitting, and then grab some props if you have them. If you have a bolster, great, always use your bolster. Bolsters are awesome. So I'll show you the one with bolster first, but if you don't have a bolster, maybe a thick book or a block and a cushion will do. So place a cushion on the top end of the bolster, lie over the bolster, bring your feet together, soles of the feet, knees apart, and let your chest be gently opened here. You can rest here for a good few breaths. I'm showing you the one without a bolster now, but think about investing into a bolster. Bolsters are awesome. Right, so if you have a block or a thick book, you could maybe place a cushion on it to make it softer, and then you place your rib cage on that bolster cushion thing, and then you do the same position here. If your head feels strange to be so low, then you just put something underneath your head as well. You can shift the position of the block, cushion, bolster, whatever you've got there, book, up and down the spine to find that sweet spot where it feels the best. For the ladies, it's round about where the bra strap usually is. For the guys, I don't know. If you had a bra and there was a strap, it would be there. So just find a spot where it feels good, kind of in the top half of the back. You can bring your knees together and roll away from your bolster, block, book, combo, cushion thing. Come up to sitting slow. And into a back bend again now. Lie down flat on the floor. Lift your hips, feet are parallel, knees don't flare out to the side. You could interlace your fingers here, straight arms, or you could bend your arms if there's enough movement in your lower back, in your back, to hold the hips. You could also make it a little bit more supported and just place the book or the block underneath your hips now, right across the bony bit, and lie down there. If you do that, you can stretch your legs out. Slightly more gentle, slightly more supported. As soon as your hips are away from the floor, do not move your head, please. Your neck is not happy about moving here. And then we go into an inversion. You could just lift your legs up, especially if they are on a block, bolster, book kind of thing. You could do that. If you want to go into shoulder stand, then get rid of the block, bolster, book thing and just lift the hips up as well. It's again one of those where you do not move your head once the hips are away from the floor. Catch your back with your hands and feel the weight all the way on the upper arms, all the way to the elbows. Maybe you can bring your elbows a little bit closer together. Gazes towards the toes or eyes are closed. If you want to bring your feet over the head, if you're in your shoulder stand, if the hips are away from the floor, then you could do that, plow pose. Recently I'm really liking ear pressure pose, so I bend my legs so that the knees come to either side of the face. See if your neck is okay with all of that. When it's time to roll out, make sure the back of the head does not lift away from the floor and you stay in control all the way down. If you had your hips on a block, then just get rid of the block, lie down flat. Get hold of the outer edges of the foot. The knees come towards the armpit on either side of the torso. Happy baby. Roll a bit from side to side like a happy baby. And just let the edges of the mouth slowly curl up. Give your back some love here, some massage. Then hug your knees together. Hug them into the chest. Big hug and love for the knees. They are awesome. And then release. And it's time for Shavasana, for your relaxation. Lie down flat along the floor. Palms roll open to the ceiling in this surrendering gesture. Toes drop out to the side. If where you are it's very cold, you should definitely wrap up here in your Shavasana. Maybe get a blanket or a hoodie or some thick socks, something to keep you warm. Don't lose any of that warmth that you've created. Let yourself sink deeply into the floor and relax. Lots of opening across the heart, hips, chest. Lots of deep inhalations, lots of fresh oxygen in your body now. Lots of happiness. Now you can just let go and relax completely. Deepen your inhalations. Let your arms stretch over the head. Inhale. And exhale out of the mouth. Sigh it all out. One more time. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, sigh it all out. Hug the knees into the chest. And slowly, with your eyes closed, let yourself roll over to the right side. Push yourself gently up to a seated pose. Cross your legs the way it's comfortable to you. And then sit up tall. Eyes remain closed. Bring your palms together, smile, and don't forget to be awesome. Thanks for watching. Namaste.